Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. So now Blizzard just officially released the information about Whitemane on, you can see on the Heroes of the Storm website, and also we got the spotlight video. So I was thinking about, let's watch the spotlight video together and then just look at the stats and commentary on what she actually can and what her ability is. So see you in 2 seconds when we have seen the spotlight, and let's talk about Whitemane then after that.
When Lordaeron fell to the Scourge, few were affected more than the Knights of the Silver Hand. After their disbandment, many retreated to an ancient monastery in the hills of Tirisfal and formed the Scarlet Crusade, swearing to eradicate the undead and all who would aid them. As High Inquisitor, Sally Whitemane leads the Crusade in their fight against the menace of undeath, purifying its corruption wherever it takes root. Whitemane is an aggressive ranged support that bolsters healing to her allies by damaging her enemies. Whitemane's trait, Zeal, allows her to provide healing for her allies. Teammates that are healed by her abilities receive the Zeal buff. For a short period of time, allies with Zeal will heal for a large percentage of damage that the Inquisitor dishes out. Desperate Plea is Whitemane's first ability. When used, she heals an ally for a small amount and infuses them with Zeal. The ability has almost no cooldown, however, Whitemane is inflicted with Desperation each time she uses it. Desperation stacks up to 3 times and will greatly increase the mana cost of Desperate Plea. Whitemane's W ability, Inquisition, provides consistent damage and in return, consistent healing by way of Zeal. When cast, Whitemane channels a beam that damages and slows enemy heroes, allowing allies to secure a pick on enemies that are in retreat. Her E ability, Searing Lash, is Whitemane's main source of damage. Searing Lash damages all enemies in a line, and will strike a second time if an enemy hero is hit. Due to its short cooldown, it can be used to poke enemy heroes and delay objective captures. Whitemane's first heroic, Scarlet Aegis, calls upon the light to grant Zeal, armor, and a heal to all nearby allies. This can be used in a pinch to mitigate incoming AoE damage and help provide a window for extra team healing through Zeal. Whitemane's second heroic ability is Divine Reckoning. After a slight delay, she unleashes Holy Wrath upon all enemies in a large area and deals continuous damage for a short time. Due to the ability size, Divine Reckoning is a great way to quickly heal teammates with Zeal and provide a burst of damage that will give your allies the edge in a team fight. Whitemane's effectiveness as a healer comes from her ability to deal damage to enemy heroes. Remember to utilize the Zeal buff on your allies in team fights in order to maximize your healing potential. Whitemane's level 1 talent, Clemency, grants her the option to cast Inquisition on her teammates for a more direct heal. Due to Desperation, mastering Whitemane requires proper management of your mana while healing multiple targets. Thankfully, she has several talents at level 4 that help to mitigate this. Unwavering Faith reduces the cost of Desperate Plea and provides a shield at maximum desperation. High Inquisitor removes Desperation and restores mana when Inquisition is used, and Indulgence returns mana when heroes are hit by Searing Lash. When playing against Whitemane, keep in mind that she does not have a practical escape. Dive the backline and put pressure on her in order to take her out of action or force a retreat that leaves her teammates vulnerable. In addition to the slow on her W ability, Whitemane has other options for disrupting enemy movement. At level 13, Harsh Discipline roots enemy heroes that are damaged by Searing Lash while Inquisition is active on them. At level 20, Judgment Day causes all enemy heroes hit by Divine Reckoning to be pulled to the center, making it all the more difficult to escape their trial by fire. High Inquisitor Whitemane has come to purify the Nexus of its corruption. Will you stand in her way? or arise as her new champion. Make sure to leave us a comment or subscribe to Heroes of the Storm on YouTube, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
The light has spoken.
So that was actually a pretty interesting movie. So she's going to be a very offensive healer. So I would say kind of like a Disc Priest in World of Warcraft. We already have pretty much one already like that. What is it that she's called? The Priestess. This one here, Oriel. I mean, she's also kind of DPS and healing. But now we will get Whitemane that is also going to be a support and very offensive. So first of all, let's start with the skins. So we're going to have the standard skin here, we see. So, standard one. And we're going to have the Celestial Empress Whitemane. And a standard. Down here we can see that she has 1 damage, 1 utility, 1 survivability, 1 complexity. So I don't know if Blizzard is trying to say that this one here is very hard to play and you cannot carry people. So the first primary ability is Desperate Plea. Heals an allied hero for 145 and gain Desperation for 4 seconds. Desperation increases Desperate Plea's mana cost by 60 and stacks up to 3 times. Current mana cost 30. So that means when you first time cast this on one, and if you cast the spell again for the next 4 seconds, it will cost even more and more and more and stack up to 3 times. I mean, that's very bad. So you're basically, you can cast it all the time if you want, so spam healing, but you're getting punished because it will cost more mana. So if one of your teammates is very in need, you can cast heal, spam heal him, but you will definitely go out of mana. That's pretty cool. It's like in World of Warcraft where you can just spam your healings, but he will go out of mana. Channel on an enemy hero for 3 seconds, dealing damage every half second and slowing them. Okay. After a half second, smite enemies in a straight line for 82 damage. If the first strike hits an enemy hero, a second strike will occur after a short delay. So I mean, okay, so 2 DPS spells and 1, you can say, flashlight from World of Warcraft. The default passive trait is Seal. Whitemane's healing abilities apply Seal for 8 seconds. Allies with Seal are healed for 100% of the damage Whitemane deals to heroes. Oh, okay, so when you cast Desperate Plea on a team member, then 100% of all damage you will actually deal will actually heal for 100% on your teammates. So you actually don't have to cast Plea multiple times. You could actually just Plea and then damage your enemies. Okay, so this is pretty much a Discipline Priest. Also down here you can see the spells where they kind of explain them, but we just saw the movie, so we already know that. The heroic abilities is Divine Reckoning. After 1 second, consecrate an area for 4 seconds, dealing 50 damage every half seconds. So it's just consecration like protection paladins have from World of Warcraft. Scarlet Aegis bolster the spirits of nearby allied heroes, healing them for 250 and granting them 40 armor. So you can either choose a damage spell, or you can either choose a, well, you can say, healing spell. Interesting. So that was the new healer. I actually think it's pretty cool. I have long requested to get a kind of a priest, very priest from World of Warcraft, and now we get one that looks like a priest. I'm 100% sure that she will get some kind of transmogs they have in World of Warcraft, so she'll probably get tier 1 or 2 or 3 from priestess in World of Warcraft. 100% that will happen. So yeah. So what do you guys think about this hero? I think it's pretty cool. Nothing here. 100% cool. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and please leave down a comment what do you think about this hero. So peace out and have a nice weekend.